Hello everyone and welcome back to another Grainman Trails adventure, and today we're on a new mod map called Kalinovka, and this is actually a map that isn't on ModHub. So again, this is one of my maps that I've found looking around the internet. This is actually available on fs22.com, and it is actually a Russian map, but it has some fantastic English translations, and to be honest with you, I think it's a really impressive map. It's got some fantastic texturing, fantastic features, and I think it is probably one that most people should play if you're on PC. So it was actually released on fs22.com on version 1.0.0.1 on the 8th of December 2023, so a little bit late, but it's taken me a little bit of time to go around and find these maps. It's 1.17 gigabytes to download, so it's quite a big map, but it has got a lot of features, and there's a few bits of information in the description. So it says these new crops, these alfalfa, clover, rye and carrot. There's 108 plots to purchase, 65 fields with the ability to combine, so I think that just means normal farming. The map is adapted for precision farming, and it's also compatible with the Maize Plus mod. There's also the ability for people to sell pretty much everything on the map, sell objects. There's pedestrian traffic. There's actually unique car traffic, which includes some particular Russian cars like Ladas, etc. There's also unique Russian license plates. There's 2 reservoirs. There's quite a few unique models as well, apparently. The houses, the factories, the electrical networks, the fences and the road signs have all been custom made by the modder. There's actually 35 unique productions, so they are including different things for the sugar factory. There's a meat processing plant, a dairy plant, oil extraction plant, a different type of bakery, a juice plant, a sawmill, a place for bees, plywood production, pallet factory, furniture workshop, and a ketchup workshop, chips and a pasta factory. So lots of unique features, but as you can see as we fly around, it's actually a really impressive map. So let's get our feet firmly back down on the ground and have a quick look at our starting farm and starting equipment. So I have to say, I think this is probably the smallest amount of starting equipment I've ever seen, but it is all very interesting in regards to it all being Russian, to be honest with you. So you've got this tractor, an MTZ 1221.2 with 130 horsepower. Got quite a lot of wear though. Quite nice looking little tractor. We then got this 2PTS-6A trailer. Not going to try and pronounce the name because obviously I don't know how to pronounce Cyrillic alphabet. We've also got the Roshelmath ABD 2.6x2 2.8 meter disc harrow, so quite a nice little mod that actually. We've got a Lizard ZJV-F-3.2 3200 litre little trailer, which is does milk, water, fertiliser and herbicide. So that's pretty much all you get. But if we have a quick look, there's no leased items, but in the mods and DLCs we can actually see that if we go in here, it's got quite a lot of different options that you can add, so that's pretty nice, I must admit. So that's pretty good, and I think that's actually a Belarus in the English translation, so it's actually there. It's Belarus MTZ 1221. So that one's the no English translation for that, and obviously that's just the Lizard. So not a lot to go through there, but starting farm is very rural and very European. So just a little shed here with our equipment. Tractor does look pretty cool though, I think. It's a nice little model, I must admit. Very detailed. Then we've got a few things on the farm, quite a few decorative items as well. Very nicely put together with the buildings. And also we've got greenhouses, got our house trigger here as well. And then we've got we've got a place here for our animals. I think this one's the chickens, I believe. I think we've got cows as well. We've got some greenhouses behind us. Again, quite nice custom greenhouses. So if we just open the door, have a quick look. If we can go in. Just about nearly, no, okay, we can get that from the production menu, so that's absolutely fine, but not a massive area to start with, but it's good enough for what you need, I think. So if we have a quick look at our starting area, so we only start with 67, so we literally start with that area here. So it hasn't got an awful lot of land with it, but obviously there is some fields around that you can purchase, so not too bad. We have a quick look at the crop calendar. It has definitely been altered, so our planting is quite late in the season, September, October, November, No spring planting actually of your main wheat, barley, etc. It's all oat, soybeans and bits and bobs, so that's pretty good. And obviously you've got very early planting for oat actually, so that's cool. We've got rye, alfalfa, clover and carrots. All of those got really nice icons actually as well. Some of the HUD icons that you get on custom crops are not always amazing, but they're really nice and clear and do suit the game really nicely. Rye's got a very interesting harvest season, which is very early. The planting season is quite late, but yeah, not bad at all. Custom crops, custom fruits, custom productions, quite a lot on the map. There's also quite a lot of places to sell most of your bits and bobs, so most of the things do so. Obviously cotton doesn't, as you can see there, but most of the other normal things do. So if we just go down, if we go a bit further down, you'll see that bread, flour, etc., that all does. There's quite a few custom bits and bobs on the map as well. So if we keep going down, carrots sell as well to the fruit line company. Rye is pretty good pricing actually, 1700 or 1172, sorry. Alfalfa hay, alfalfa fermented, clover hay, fermented clover, CCM fermented. There's actually a missing translation there, but I'm sure that will potentially come in at some point in a later update. We've got meat, so we've got beef, we've got Angus beef steaks, pork meat, ham, milk sausage, don't even know what that is. Sausage amateur, it looks a bit like a not like a salami, but like a chorizo kind of sausage. Spice mixture, wood pellet, firewood, tomato juice, strawberry juice, carrot juice, potato chips, ketchup, pasta, rye flour, corn flour, oat flour, rye bread, cornbread, baguette. I think that is to do, that could be a cheese puff, because I think you've got ham and cheese puff, strawberry puff, and I think that should be a cheese puff. Again, milk packaging, sour cream, yogurt, corn oil. So lots and lots of nice custom productions that I think kind of fit with the map, and also I do think that the icons, again, very, very impressive. We do start with the garage with the chicken coop and a small cow barn. So I think the garage with the chicken coop might be this one. No, that's the cow barn. That's a 30 head cow barn. So can we open this door? We can. It's a nice animation. So again, I do think it's got really nice buildings actually. Well, not too bad access actually to get stuff in. So this must be your garage actual trigger. Or is it in here? Let's have a look. It's in there, but not the easiest to get to, I must admit. 50 head, so not too bad. So we can get out a little bit easier this time without colliding. Yeah, it's not too bad, but once you put your chickens in, you can leave them, I suppose. Got a little workshop there as well, so that's pretty nice. So contracts wise, lots of fields, lots of different contracts to do, so that's really good. So this would probably be quite a good map to start on, get a little bit of money going and go from there. So not bad at all. Productions, we start with the greenhouses, nothing unusual about those. Tomatoes, lettuce, strawberries, standard for you. Add water, they come out, no problems at all. So pretty good. If we have a quick look at our PDA, so PDA, I must admit, I think is very nicely done, very nicely laid out, nice and clear. It's pretty interesting road layout. So you've got one of the main roads runs around here, forks, and then forks again, and lots of other roads around as well. There's a little bit of a river here, and then there's obviously a town around here and there. Field shapes and sizes are very random for me, which I think is actually really nice. Don't think that's a bad thing at all. Very nice arrangement actually, like lots of forestry areas as well in between them to give a little bit of character to the map, so not bad at all. Productions and sale points though, we'll start with those. So we've got bale sales point, animal dealer. Down here we have agro product company, sugar mill, and then we have water tower. We've got carpenter, sawmill, and the pallet factory. So that's kind of all for to do your wood. All the productions on the map do need pallets, so obviously probably get cracked on with your pallet factory pretty quick. We've got a Ivanovo Bakery, I think that's the pronunciation. Roadside market, gas station, got the vehicle shop. We've got the fruit line company, which does a lot of juices, so it does the strawberry juice, etc. So probably quite a nice one to buy. We've then got oil extraction plant, which is just like an oil press, a grain mill and a grain elevator, so a sale point and a production. Firewood production, so that's pretty good. A reseller, just somewhere you can actually resell most of your wares and your crops. Sale of firewood, store products, that's your home trigger there. And over here we've got stone sales point, lime sales point, manure sales point, workshop. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. Ivanovich's probably workshop, so that's probably pretty cool. Apiary is bees, so that's a place where you can just buy these lots and lots of bees. Meat processing plant, a bit like an abattoir, so produces your steak and your different sausages. And your dairy factory, so that's pretty good. I think. Let's have a look. Water tower, free water, sugar mill, yeah. Agro product company, yeah. So pretty much quite a lot of different types of productions, quite customized, but actually when I've had a look into it behind the scenes, all very nice. They all seem to tie into each other quite nicely. One of the products you do need actually is spices for the meat, and you can buy spices, so you can buy sugar pellets, spice mixture and wood pellets direct from the shop. If you're still starting the game, you've got a little production you need to get going, so that's quite good. We got ourselves into our only vehicle, which could be quite comical. So let's get ourselves out. Let's see how we get on with this Belarus MTZ 1221.2, which has got a lot of damage on it. But it is quite a nice little tractor. It's not too big, not too small. So if we have a look where we need to go. So if we do some tracks, or we could go left actually, I think. If we go left, no, I'll tell you what, let's go right through the tracks and then we can go onto the main road from there. But as you can see, quite nicely textured in places actually. I'm quite impressed with this map. It's got some very nicely done texturing, it's good lighting. It does feel very kind of European, which is not a bad thing. Got some nice sized fields. This does 22 miles an hour, so that's not too bad for an old tractor. Are we going the right way? Yes we are. So if we go through here, you just see the different contouring of the land and the different areas of the fields. But definitely an interesting map that I did find when I was having a quick browse through fs22.com, and it might be available in other places as well, so that's fine. But when I played it a little bit before doing this map tour, I didn't find any game breaking problems. Obviously I'm not involved with this map at all, so it's just looking around to find some nice maps for people to probably play on. So if we go right and go into the town, so roads are a good size as well, very nicely textured, very nicely done. Can't really remember which side of the road I need to drive on here. Not that that's going to make any difference, but my driving will be absolutely terrible. Trees are very nice, very nicely planted, lots of levels of details with the telegraph poles and just the way that their whole map is generally landscaped. So the buildings are very nicely done as well. So I think that's a sell point for the wood, or maybe a firewood I think. You've got an electric point there as well from the telegraph pole. That's a custom thing I've not seen before. Some nice signs. Obviously quite a lot of the signs are still written in Russian, which obviously I can't really pronounce, but I don't think it actually adds to playing the game at all. I think this is definitely a map you should give it a bit of a whirl on. So if we go through here, got a little bit of a village area on our left, a bit of another sale point on our right. So roads, like I said, are really nicely done, lots of levels of detail, potholes and repairs, etc. So not too bad at all. We've got nice pedestrians, and there's some of the custom traffic. So we've got JCB custom traffic. That's a larder, so very nice. I think that's another type of modern larder. I've got many of those. But yeah, just some nice, I don't know, I'd say probably traffic that it probably would suit the area, being in Russia. But yeah, very nice indeed. So I think what we'll do, we'll pull over here, which is, I think this is the open market that you can go to. If I have a quick look, I'm pretty certain that is the roadside market. So if we just get out of here quickly. So you've got nice places to sell your bits and bobs here. And these store sellers can then sell them back onto the general public. So quite a nice sort of feature actually. So I think what we'll do, have a quick look at our field prices. So I do know they are quite expensive, some of the bigger fields, which start off something like 84, 87,000, 86 is 95, 89 is 60, so a bit of forestry 80 is 33, a bit bigger near your starting fight, so you want to go for 68, it's 26, 66, 370, 197, 141. So let's try and find the bigger fields. 54 probably is probably one of the biggest. 576, so not too bad. Up the top here, 104, 332, 100, 76. So yeah, I think some of the smaller fields around this area as well. 106, forestry, 163, 37, 200. So yeah, these quite a splattering, I will say splattering of smaller and middle-sized fields all the way up to the bigger fields. So it is definitely a map that I think you can get started on and work your way through. So hopefully you've enjoyed this map tour. If you have, give it a like, subscribe to the Grainman channel, and I hope to see you again soon. Many thanks.